Mm.
Oh, all right. Hey, y'all. Hey, come on in, everybody. Come on in. It's the Caravan of Dreams to redo. Y'all know what it is. It's Monday. It's 8 something. Be sure and like and share, like and share. Tell somebody to tell somebody that the Caravan of Dreams is on. All right.
Mm.
Hey, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, Kitty. How you doing? Shannon, how you doing? Who else is on here? I can't see everybody. Maybe this me. All right, all right.
Oh, I don't know who all on here.
Oh, you can't tell me. Oh, right. Tired of this rain. Yeah. What do we? I don't know if we need to be building arcs or what, because it seemed like we've been getting. This is already June, and we should not be getting this rain. I thought the majority of the rain was April, a little bit of May, and it was gonna stop, but no, it is just coming and coming. So it's crazy. It's crazy. Ooh. Mm.
You yawning on the
I know.
camera?
Good Lord, that's crazy. You say you feeling a little Noah-ish. Right. No, Shannon, we couldn't hear you, but hello, hello. All right. That's it. All right, all right. We're not gonna just hold up too long here. We're gonna go on and get started. So um let's see. Let me do one more thing here. Hey everybody, I hope everybody had a good weekend. I know it was, raining cats and dogs, and the wind was picking up, and a lot of lightning and thundering, and it was doing just some of everything. It was crazy. Crazy. Yeah. Oh, there you are. Hey, Vanessa. All right, all right. All right, y'all. We're gonna go on and get started. Listen, so first thing, let's talk about this. So did y'all see where the teacher he allowed some students, and they were all female, of course, to unbraid his hair. So they're sitting at the desks, in the classroom. First of all, I think because it's the end of the year, teachers get a little lax. I think. I think it was that, so like they just chilling, you know what I'm saying? They ain't no more tests. We at the end of the year, and he's gotten, to a little rapport with these girls or whatever the case may be. And so he gonna go get his hair braided, tomorrow night, whatever, tonight. So he lets his students, unbraid his hair. Now, um, so I think first of all, I'm gonna say this, it was his fault because he recorded it, did a TikTok video of the girls unbraiding his hair. Now that was his mistake, his bad. And that in turn got him fired. Now, how you gonna get fired, sir, at the end of the year? School is almost out. But I think it was his fault because, look, if that's what something you wanted to do and it would have just stayed in the classroom, then, right? Nobody would have been the wiser. But he posted it, and so, there were people who, made some complaints or whatever. Now, personally, I don't think that the man deserved to get fired behind it. I get it. I think that parents who, have teenage daughters and, be like, not my daughter standing behind some man unbraiding his hair. I know that's probably how they feel. But I just think that long as there was nothing else going on, then, for him to get fired, I think that was a little harsh. He could have got a warning. They could have said, look, now, dude, don't be letting the kids unbraid your hair, whatever the case may be. Don't even let them get that close to you, this, that, or third. And then gave him a warning. If you do it again, we're going to have to let you go. But they just, boom, right in and got fired. So I think that was a little harsh for the situation, in my opinion. What do y'all think about that? What do you think?
It might have been harsh,
Mm-hmm.
but like I said, it was some old videos came out, and it
That
was
he did?
uh,
Oh.
another video that might have indicated uh, him admiring somebody underage. It's a
Oh.
TikTok video.
Hmm.
So once all that come out, then it's pretty much a wrap. Also, there was talk of possible, inappropriate. Well, not necessarily inappropriate, but texting after hours, stuff like that between the teacher and some of the students. And shit, no matter what's said, you don't text after hours after school. You don't text. They ain't supposed to have each other number like that. Not like that.
Hmm.
Maybe the parent number,
Okay.
but
Was it something about some homework or something? Or
I don't think it was about homework. Some hey bestie type stuff.
mm.
Uh, once all that came out, and I don't know if it came out before or after he got fired, but regardless, when it came out, it was a wrap for me. It's like, shoot, keep him going.
Yeah. Well, so I saw where, after he did get fired, now the kids are going on his page and they're like, man, we hate this happen. They're expressing their sentiments about it. They apparently they have coined him as bestie. So, you know, I don't know. I just feel like
Kitty said it does look similar to the grooming most predators use, but no, he didn't deserve that.
yeah.
I mean, we run around out here like we not black in white America. Like, we can talk all day about what we think he deserved, what he think he deserved. Another thing is, who was complaining about? Black folks. They the ones got him fired. So it was too many black folks on the other side of the coin. It's not like the white folks. I don't even know if they care.
Right.
Black folks was the one who complained and got him fired. Our own people.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I say I think that probably some of the girls' parents were like, my daughter ain't finna be standing behind no grown man trying to unbraid his hair, whatever.
See, man,
And they probably felt strongly about, how it went down.
I feel strongly behind that.
Huh?
And I don't. Do you get a warning for And I'm not saying it's as deep as that, but do you get a warning for like molestation or sexual abuse, anything like that? You get warnings for that? Do they give warnings if you touch a student and anything like that? Do you get warnings?
Oh, I mean, I don't
No,
know.
your ass get fired.
Yeah. But I mean, but that wasn't what was said. That wasn't what, you know what I'm saying?
Man, they all in that boy hair. It's too much.
It is, it shows that they're close, you know what I'm saying? That
So you just gonna tell them to be unclose? Hey, I'm gonna give you a warning, and y'all can't be close no more.
I think that, first of all, I don't think that was the first time his hair got unbraided. Let's start there. I think that this is something that had, whatever the relationship was between them was something that was because they were very comfortable. They were sitting there like, hey, had holding conversation. Hey,
That's why I got fired.
you
Because
know,
you can't just get uncomfortable. You can't just be comfortable with somebody like that and just be like, okay, we can't do this no more.
right. Well, and what I'm saying is, I think he was wrong for posting it. So had he not posted it, nobody would even know that they
So
was unbraiding his
keep your
hair.
business off. I mean, he wanted. You know why you post stuff a lot of times? Most times you post stuff for what? Attention, right?
Right, right,
Got the
right.
attention
Trying
he
to get
wanted.
your numbers up or whatever.
Okay. Well, the numbers
So
went up. You just don't have no job no more.
I mean, hey, I hope they up enough that he gonna get
Yeah.
paid.
Be a TikToker there.
Right. So there's that.
So you don't
But
put everything on social media, but he felt like need to go on social media, so you
right,
suffer for that.
right, right, right.
And you and somebody else system. Once again, you act like you're not a black man in white America. Come on,
Mm-hmm.
man. You work in a system. The education system is theirs. It's not our system. That's their system. So,
Yeah, yeah.
man,
Thomas, we were talking about the teacher, the black teacher, the African American teacher. He had braids. Um, and he in during class hours, school hours or whatever, he posted or he did a TikTok video showing where his students were unbraiding his hair. Apparently he was going to go and get his hair rebraided and he was letting them unbraid his hair. So he ended up getting fired for that. And
he said it was uncomfortable to watch. He said, but she a victim, so she's sensitive.
mm,
And he said it was a
mhm,
bit much. Most of
mhm,
her teenage crushes were on coaches and teachers.
mm,
So it was a little inappropriate.
yeah. Well,
And
yeah.
we're in a different age.
Mhm.
If this was the 80s or something like that, then yeah, maybe a warning would have been given. If it was the 80s, he probably just got away with it because there was a lot of stuff going on back then with
Mhm.
coaches and teachers, all kind of stuff.
Right.
So he might would have got a warning. Worst case scenario, he got transferred to another school.
Mhm. Mhm.
But we're in a different era now.
That's what I feel like at the very at the most, just transfer him out because we see that happen all the time. Even in like
See,
I
see
saw
what happened.
transferring, like they'll just if you do it at this school, then it's like look,
They do that now.
don't do that again. Go to another school. You know what I'm saying? Put them in another district or whatever. Teachers are, what I'm saying? They need teachers in different places. And so if he go to another school, put him in another school and be like, look, when you get over here, don't be doing that.
That
Don't get,
was
now that takes away his relationship, rapport, whatever he has with these girls, because now he at a different school. He don't know these people. You know what I'm saying? So I think that is, would have been something for them to do.
I'm
Um,
about to transfer no more. They fire your ass.
well, but
Yes.
because think about this. So you know how in the priest, pope, priest, whatever, that whole little church industry. What religion is that? They have
It's
priests.
Catholic.
Yes. So in the Catholic community, the churches, and when they find out that the priest or whatever are messing with the little boys, what they do, what they do? They transfer them to another church. They go to another church, they give them a slap on the wrist and be like, "Don't do it again." But guess what they do? Do it again. They send them somewhere else. They just keep transferring them around.
That's a whole different
But here we
situation.
are. I mean, I know it is a different situation. It's worse. But here we are. It's a teacher letting some girls unbraid his hair and he get fired.
I don't even know about it. I ain't even talking about it being worse than nothing like that. That situation is white folks punishing other white folks.
Okay.
It's gonna be different. Look, we live in white America, man. It's gonna be different.
But it was black people that got the guy
And
fired, you
that's his
saying,
and
right?
that's his own fault. That's his own fault. The black folks went and told the white people. That's basically how he got fired.
Yeah.
Black folks went and told her, "Hey, white man, you see this little nigga down there getting his hair braided by these little girls? He nasty. Fire him." White folks, they're like, "Oh, no problem. We don't have no problem. Find a nigga. Let's let him go." But you talking about as far as Catholics, priests, and all of that stuff, all that is them. That's white folks punishing white folks. So it's like, okay, you know what? We ain't gonna take away your livelihood, man. We just gonna send you somewhere else.
Right.
Try not to touch them again. Touch them again. Say, man, we done told you before. Okay, man, we're gonna send you over to this other place. We got another spot over here. They got a priest position over. We're gonna send you over here. Say, man, don't be touching no more people.
Okay. And they do it
And
again
then do it
anyway.
again. They be like, God, all right, man, we got a priest position, man. It's 200 miles away. They probably don't even know who you are. We're gonna send you over here. Leave them little boys alone.
Right.
But all I'm saying is that's a different situation. I keep telling you this is it's white America. And it's different. Punishment is different.
Right.
You gotta watch yourself when you, and especially when you're in a system like the education system. That is not our system. Like my boy 45 said, that's not your empire. It's not our system. So we already bound by different rules.
Yeah, that's true. It's true, but I mean, it doesn't make it right. And I just feel like, you know what?
Who
Okay, well,
cares about right?
let me just say this. Let me just talk to the black people out there. Black people. Some stuff is not fireable. We don't have to get everybody fired just because you feel like, well, what was he doing? We're creating scenarios. All we saw was this man getting his hair unbraided. Guess what? That could have helped these girls. They might go out here and become braiders and make some money. So I just think we just went overboard. Why do we have to always tear folks
It's a
down?
moot point at this point. Because like I said, if the video, the little TikTok video that showed him admiring some little girl is true, it's out of there. Once it got put out there and people started pulling out dirt or whatever, it's out of there. If the thing about him texting some of his students after hours, stuff other than schoolwork, he out of there. And that's
Well,
just
now,
that's
if you saying there's a video that shows him admiring somebody,
I mean, it's one of them TikTok videos. It was a little underage girl dancing to like it's called an emo thing as far as kids, and it shows him wearing the emo stuff. What they wear is like the hair over the eye or whatever, kind of the white kids with the little hair over the eye or whatever. She was dancing to kids to a band's music like that. So they show him, the little girl on one side, she's dancing to this stuff.
okay.
And he's over here with a hairstyle like the kids or whatever. That's like the band that's singing that stuff.
Okay. Oh.
So, it gives the indication that he's trying to be like that band to get her admiration, or he, likes her, so he want to got the little hair thing on it. And it's creepy.
It just looked
Yeah.
really bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I hate that, because look, apparently that's his bad for posting the wrong stuff. Like your content, bro, like got you in trouble. So
You gotta be real careful when you're a teacher. You gotta be real careful when you're in these folks' environment. And that goes for corporate America, that goes for the education system, that goes for the law system, that goes for all this stuff. You have to be careful. This is not your empire. If you black, you can get fired. I know people that got fired from their job, from posting stuff on social media. So you get too caught up in this social media stuff, man. At the end of the day, man, you have a job. Let's just be real. You work for them white folks. When you're working for them white folks, that's why a lot of people on social media and they under different names. People be on the whole totally different names, trying to hide their social media, identity from, corporate America. It don't even matter if you got a private account anymore because they got ways of getting past that. So it's like you have to understand who you working for when you go in these systems. In the education system, you got to understand that ain't your system.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's true. And I'm gonna say this because even the company that I used to work for, AT&T, they had once they said, had even came on and posted on the AT&T page, they were like, you can be fired for the stuff that you post. Like,
Conflict
watch
of
your
interest.
words.
They call it
Yes.
conflict of interest. And yes,
So,
they will fire you.
listen,
Yes.
that's a real thing. If you decide, what I'm saying, if you're working for a corporation, Fortune 500, whatever, like these people, they watch your stuff. They go on social media and see what you're posting. So if you posting things that are out of order, explicit, or don't agree or align with how they feel as a company, they will find a reason to let you go.
They don't just go on social media. They got private investigators.
Yeah. I mean, I would think though, do you think they just outright investigating people for nothing? You got to
Mm,
give them something, right?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. You'll never know.
Yeah. 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 I mean, it's sad, but we like to say we have freedom of speech, but do we? I
You do have
mean,
freedom of speech. You do
okay.
have, and you also, especially if you're in Texas, it's a right to work state.
It is that. It is. And so a right to work state means they can fire
Let
you
your
at
ass
will.
go.
Yeah.
So go on, use your freedom of speech. It'll be freedom of job, nigga. That's just
You'll be free. So
that's how I go. I mean, and it's look, that's just what you're bound by, and you have to understand that when you work in corporate America, when you work for a corporate entity, when you work for the education system, you have to understand that you have to be wary of that, be wary of what you say, what you do, and that stuff don't go away.
yeah.
It's and once you post it, it's there. It's intellectual, what they call it, intellectual property. So you just have to be careful.
And I don't think that it's just the education system. I do also think that it's anything that you let's say a public servant, because they will go pull your stuff. That's why I always say if you plan on running for office, you better make sure that the stuff you done posted in the past or whatever aligns with what you're saying, who you are as a person right now, because they will find your stuff. It's like I don't know if they do facial recognition or what they do to go hunt up people's stuff. Like that'd be years ago, you know.
Uh,
But they will go find your stuff. And if for the people, hey, all right, yay. And if what I'm saying, if you are that person, but now you come decide you're gonna run for office and you're gonna be politically correct, now they're gonna go and be like, back when what was this? Back when you was,
And it's
for
simple
the
search.
people and
It's just simple search.
just search, yeah,
You just
whatever it
search the
is,
right keywords
yeah.
and it's a wrap. That's it. True. Even trying to get a job, they research you on social media for character. They research you for scholarships. When it's time to go to college and you up for a scholarship, you think they ain't gonna check out your social media? If they finna spend, you know what I'm saying, so many $1,000s on your
Right,
education. You
right.
don't think they ain't gonna check your social media?
Yeah, yeah.
I've heard stories of scholarships being rescinded
Mhm.
because of people's social media.
Yeah, I think a few years ago, a little girl posted it, which was weird. Prom picture, and I think she had some guns on her dress or something like. You remember that?
You know, guns sitting around.
Yeah, gun on the floor, around the dress, on the ground, or something like weird, weird. Like I don't even know why y'all post that. Where were your parents at? But anyway, I
Parents
think
was
her.
young, first of all.
Huh?
The parents was young.
Okay.
And I mean that's just it's a trend. It was just doing, it was trendy.
Right. Okay.
So
Okay. But she lost a scholarship for that.
this is true.
So yeah, you gotta watch your words, you gotta watch what you post,
I think she ended up
everything.
getting scholarship money in another form or whatever. I don't know
So
if she
somebody
went to
else
that right.
probably,
I don't know if she was able to go to that school or not,
yeah,
but it just
yeah,
caused a lot of controversy.
right.
Um that's where the freedom of speech thing comes in. Yeah, I guess if you want to do it, why not? As long as you ain't shooting the guns or shooting at nobody, nothing like that. I don't like what it represents.
What does that represent? What does that say?
But
That you something like that. I don't even know the purpose of that. Not in a prom dress and you got guns. What does that mean?
I mean, I don't know. What does it mean when you post money?
Like when they be holding the money on
Hmm.
prom? I don't know. Like I don't even know the
That
purpose.
mean I got money.
Oh, okay.
So when you got guns, that mean I got guns. That means you better not mess with me.
Oh,
I mean, we got choppers, we got sticks. I'm not playing about mine.
when I'm going to prom.
When I'm going to prom. What you doing with a wad of money? You ain't gonna
Okay,
spend it all at the candy
so
machine.
so here's the thing with the prom thing, and this is my thinking on this. So nowadays everybody want to look like they balling, right? And so to me, you holding all this money. I don't even know if the money is real. Is the money real? Like, so you holding all this money
What is it for?
indicate that you're balling,
What is it for?
huh?
What is it for? It ain't for gas money. Ain't that much gas in the world.
Don't know.
The prom ticket is paid for. Just like you say, what are the guns for? What's the money for?
I agree. I mean, I think it's a whole like it's dumb to me. Like I don't even know why. They're like
I don't know if it's
parents
necessarily.
out here spending $16,000 on prom.
Say, man,
Why?
what they financing $16,000 on prom. They paying for their prom up until it's time for their wedding. They gonna be paying, but it's a status. It's about status.
Right.
And that goes all the way back to back when they had My Sweet 16 back in the day on MTV when you had a big old overpriced Sweet 16.
Yeah.
It's about status now. Everything is about status now.
Yeah. 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 I mean,
And
clearly.
it ain't even about having the money. It's about looking like
Right.
you have the money.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
I mean, and it's that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about for these kids. And now you got to think about it. You know, we are way really far into the era of babies having babies.
Mhm.
You know, at first it was a rare thing, in the 80s or whatever, some of the 90s. It became pretty much the norm in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? Kids having kids. And nowadays, I mean, these kids are kids today, almost 30. They have a kids mentality. They said brain isn't fully developed until about 25.
Right.
Most people done had 2 or 3 kids by 25.
Yeah.
So you got kids with kid mentality, still going with trends, still going with high school trends, kiddie trends,
Right.
having kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there,
Agreed.
there you
So it
have
was
it.
the young parents is the reason why probably that ended up happening.
Man, I feel like, and I'm not just totally against young parents, but you gotta be mature to raise kids, especially in today's era, because everything is being watched. Everything is on
Mhm.
camera. Everybody got a camera phone. You know, anything you do can be put on camera, put on social media, and it's there permanently.
Right. Right.
You know, your mistakes, all of your stuff can be
Yeah.
put out permanently. And we got this trendy thing, everything's supposed to go on social media. You know, if it's funny or whatever you think is funny,
Right.
we gonna stick it on social media.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily the best thing, especially when you have a lot of kids having kids. Because, you know, like I said, if you're young or you're immature, you are prone to make more mistakes.
Right.
And one of those mistakes is putting your mistakes on social media.
Yeah. That's true.
I'm pretty sure if somebody was 30, 35 years old, they'd be less prone to put guns,
Right.
in front of their kids' prom pictures or money on their kids' prom pictures.
Yeah.
So
Agreed. Agreed. But hey, that's how it is.
hey, it is what it is. We done veered way off of the teacher subject, but whatever.
All right, all right. So listen, now this was oh my gosh, this was I don't even know how to feel about this. So now in the Houston area, this man 45, Douglas Barnes, his 19-year-old son was killed in 2020 during a traffic stop by a officer. Apparently, his son was reaching for his insurance in the glove box, and I guess the officer feared for his life, so he shot and killed the man, the young man, 19 years old, Douglas Barnes' son. And the jury, they said not guilty. They felt like it was just a mistake because he didn't know what the guy was reaching for. Now he asked the man for his insurance, registration, blah blah blah. He go reaching for it, boom, boom, boom. He kill him while he's reaching for his insurance in the glove box and kills him. But the jury said, "Hey, come on, he didn't mean to do that, right?" Okay, so the dad, Douglas Barnes, he's like, "Okay, okay, here it is, 2024. Now he been watching Officer McCaffney, he been keeping an eye on him. So Officer McCaffney's 17-year-old daughter went to prom this year. And when she got back home, she's stepping out of the limo. Douglas Barnes kills her with an AK-47, shoots and kills her. And he waits for the police to get there. And he told them, eye for an eye. So, yeah. So on prom night, he kills this officer who happens to be a white officer who shot and killed his son back in 2020 during a traffic stop. And Douglas Bourne kills his daughter as she steps out of the limo. He shoots and kills her. He says eye for an eye. What are your thoughts on that?
Shit, his thoughts. I mean, it's that's the time to kill, ain't it? Remember that movie?
Um,
Samuel L. Jackson.
hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yes.
And that man mind state, like Nigga, you took my kid from me, man,
Right. Right.
and then walked away from it. The system allowed you to walk away from it unscathed.
Mhm. 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 Yeah.
The prison, the prison he going to, that ain't the prison. The prison that he's in is his kid's death.
Mm. Yeah.
That's the prison, the mental prison that he in. The kid's death. I mean, he probably feels more emancipated now than he did when that man was running around, free, no
Mhm.
problems. Now
Mhm.
the white officer is in the prison that he in.
Mm. Mm. Because he didn't leave. He after he shot her, they say he waited right there for the police to get there, and he
Yeah,
told
that
them,
was
"I
time to
going out."
kill, man. That was
Yeah.
that was a time to kill. Once again, this is social media. And I'm a grown man, so I'm not finna just go all in with that. But I definitely understand his plight.
Yeah.
I definitely understand his plight. I mean, once again, that the prison that he was living in, knowing that this man walking around, he used the system, and it hurts. It would hurt me. You run around, you send your kid to prom, y'all doing this, that, the other, whatever. Nigga, my kid gone because he was reaching for his insurance.
Mhm.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't. It's so easy to be a spectator and to try to say what should have been done as far as the cop stuff like that. I don't. It's just I don't know. I just feel like, especially if he asking for the license and registration. I don't know if that was necessarily the case. If he asking for it and the dude reach for it,
Right.
which a lot of times you have to tell the officer nowadays, look, I'm about to reach in my glove
Right.
compartment for
Right.
my license and registration.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you don't try to kill a nigga. I'm just reaching over here for a piece of paper. Ain't nothing in my glove compartment.
Right.
Or you have to tell them straight up, there's a gun over here on the side, and it's crazy that you have to say something like that. But some of the vigilante people make it hard for the
Yeah.
rest of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I mean, and you know what? But the cold thing about that is the color of your skin matters, right? Like I don't think that the white people have that same problem because white parents don't have to have that talk with their kids. Now make sure you keep your hand at 10 and 2 and when they walk up and just be like, "Here's my hands." Because any sudden move, you unhook your seatbelt, what I'm saying? All of that. It's like it's crazy. But
yeah,
if the officers sit here and ask you license registration, what they always do, like so at the end of the day, nope, I'm not, nope, you can get it. It's over there in the glove box. Like, what are you supposed to do?
that's basically what you got to do, or repeat what they said back to them. You just asked me for my license and my registration. I'm about to reach over here and grab it. You have to do that just to cover yourself. Shawnee B, Cliff Sparks, what's going on with y'all peoples? But yeah, you do have. I mean, it just goes back to, man, this is not our empire. This is not our
So
empire, man.
I watched there's a channel where they film, a lot of the dash cam, that kind of thing. And so what the people are saying is, um, essentially you should just, stay right there. Like, and then have them when this officer pulls you over and say, "Can you get your supervisor?" So in other words, I'm not just gonna deal with you. Bring somebody else over here so they can witness this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you by yourself, then it's not gonna be just me and you. Now it's just my word against yours or yours against mine, or I'm dead and you the only one that can say something. So no, I'm not gonna move. Can you bring your supervisor? I see a lot of that now where people are like, we're not doing this.
I think body language means a lot. I think if somebody walk up on you and if they draw down, it's a wrap. I ain't doing nothing.
Right.
But if they come up and their hand is on their holster,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, I want to talk to your supervisor. I need to
Right.
get somebody else,
Right.
out here.
Right. Right.
A lot of us you can tell just by body language.
Yeah.
You know, um, you got to get your kids to understand, man.
Yeah, you gotta have a talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to be said, anytime I get stopped, she said, I turn my camera on and I go live.
Yeah.
Rashonda, what's going on? What's going on?
Hey, Shonda.
Vanessa said, she said, no, it's not our world. Yeah, yeah, I'd be inclined to say that, but I just know that it's racism is still a thing in America, man. It's still a thing in America. It's still rampant in America. It's just taking different forms, but it's still rampant in America. One one day, 1 week, shoot, 1 hour in America will let you know that white people are the supreme beings.
And it's spelled with a K.
What America?
Mhm.
Spelled with three K's.
Three K.
They want you to know that it's supreme being, and it's all kind of images, it's all kinds of things, imagery, all kind of stuff that they intend to let you know that they are the supreme beings. And if you're not strong in who you are, you definitely gonna believe that.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, oppression is still big. It's still huge in America. Yeah, they might not be beating you physically, which they still do sometimes. Sometimes they outright kill you. But the mental hold is definitely there. It's the same as it was 400 years ago.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. It's sad that we have to deal with that, and the thing is that you always have to that we even have to worry about that. I wonder how many do people do y'all like have that fear? When you see the police, let's say if you're getting pulled over, because you don't know the outcome. Like you can do everything right, but we've seen where people do everything right, and it still didn't come out in their favor. And because like what remember some years ago when the guy they told him that they had a gun or whatever, and I think he was licensed and he wasn't even the driver, but I think his girlfriend was driving, and that whole thing. What was who? Which one was that?
I saw the one where the girlfriend he was a driver, she was on the passenger side. I can't think of.
Some years ago.
Hmm.
I'm trying to and she was but she was the one talking like they were on live or something.
Hmm.
And I think the daughter was in the back seat or something to that effect. But he did everything that he was supposed to do, but it's still, they ended up, what I'm saying? He killed him. I think first of all, when they see a gun, and that's why I'm like, if it's a license to carry, if it's license to carry state, and you tell them I got my gun, I got my license, whatever, blah blah blah, then how's that gonna, you know, come out good?
This ain't our empire. You got to be careful, especially when you get to the smaller towns. And Texas is full of small towns.
Mhm.
But you just have to be careful. You
Yeah.
just have to be careful. I think for me, at the age that I'm at now, a lot of the things that I do is about energy, about the energy that I give off. And I'm not giving off afraid energy when I get pulled over or anything like that, because I honestly believe I'm gonna walk away from the situation, whatever it might be.
Right.
I ain't a criminal. At the most, I did some speeding or ran a red light. That's about the most I done did.
Yeah.
So at the most, I feel like I'm gonna walk away with a ticket. If I got some warrants, then maybe you'll take me to jail for a day or two. I'm still gonna get out of it a little bit. I just that's the way I feel about it. So it's got to be your energy going towards it. And I don't have the oh god these niggas gonna try to kill me type attitude as far as the policemen go.
Right.
In my heart of hearts I want to believe that whatever this policeman is, cool dude, might be doing his job. Even if he got to take me to jail, he's just doing his job. If you got to give me a ticket, he's just doing his job.
Right.
I tell my kid, if they give you a ticket, man, don't say nothing, man. We'll take care of that later, trying to get you home.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, you might feel like he was wrong. Maybe you felt like you didn't run a light or whatever the case. Man, it's a recent situation where dude was telling me I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. And I know I was wearing it because now I ain't gonna say I put it on all the time, but when I'm in the car with my wife, I put on my seatbelt because if I don't, I gotta make sure I cover all my bases when I'm in the car with the wife. I gotta put on my signals, all that stuff with her, because she OCD about it and she gonna let me know.
Oh my God. I mean, at the end of the day, first of all, nobody rides around with their seatbelt off because the thing is bing, bing, bing,
No, mine
bing,
don't do that. Yes,
bing,
that's just yours. You
bing.
got a BMW. I got an American made car.
Listen,
It's only gonna bother me for 30
put that
seconds.
dang seatbelt on because don't nobody want to hear that noise. And yes, the officer is like, you didn't even have your seatbelt on. I was like, what? Yes, he did. Like he unhooked it before the officer got there. But clearly he didn't give you a ticket for that because he couldn't prove that. Like, really, sir?
And that's it. It wasn't worth it even fighting. It was like, you know what? Okay, whatever. Just give me the ticket.
Right,
We'll go to court on it. So it's
right.
like that's kind of how I feel about it. I don't got time to be giving people no hard time or whatever, no stuff like that. So I feel like it's once again, it's about your energy towards the situation.
Yeah. I mean, you
And
you you're pretty calm and cool and collected about it. So I will say that it was like, all right, well, here's my phone, here's this, here's that. He does okay, just in case, because here's my card, so because you're gonna need that, and here's this, and he does. I'm like, well, surely, Johnny, they're not gonna take you because he's like, well, just in case, here's that, and here's this. He done put everything right here for me to get it. I was like, oh,
man,
Lord, here we
I put
go.
on my raggedy shoes. I was
Yeah,
like,
he done
it's
changed shoes. Like, oh my God, what is going on right now?
not finna go to jail with my good shoes on, man. Get them shoes all scuffed up. Nah.
Oh my God.
So
Listen, he got jail shoes. That's like, what is life right now? He done changed shoes. I said, what are you doing? He's like, I'm not going to jail with these shoes. I'm like, oh my God. Lord. So yeah. I mean, you are pretty calm about it. So it's like, just let the officer say whatever he gonna say, and we'll take care of that later. And I'm the one sitting here. What are we doing? What's going on? Like, I'm the one like in panic mode. But Johnny's like, oh well, here we go. It's taking him too long, so he done switched out the shoes and gave me all the stuff. And so I guess that's how you gotta be, as opposed to ain't no sense in fighting or arguing with the
I
man.
mean, ain't nobody had time for this.
Yeah.
Go back to it again. This is not your empire. So it's
All right.
like, you just trying to make it to the house. I ain't trying to be on the news, none of that stuff, man. I'm just trying to make it to the house. And that's it. It ain't nothing about being a coward, it ain't nothing about being scared. It's about being sensible about the situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And let's just be honest, nigga, these folks, like you said, will shoot you down and get
Mhm.
a not a guilty verdict.
Oh,
I ain't around no more.
right.
And they get a not guilty verdict, get to run on, just walk around, keep their job, life as usual.
Yeah.
You done lost your husband.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. That's true. That's
no,
true.
I don't got time for all that.
That's true. Well, I tell you what, Douglas Barnes, he said, not today, sir, Mr. McCaffney. I've been watching your daughter for 4 years. She's a senior in high school, and I've been waiting for this day. So he waited for a prom.
Man, that was
Ooh,
cold and
ooh,
calculated.
yes.
But I tell you what, I bet, man, that was some I ain't gonna say revenge, what vindication
Yeah.
for that man.
I feel like he must have felt that because they said he waited for the officer to get there, like for the police. Like, I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah,
So I'm letting y'all know. And then told them, hey, eye for an eye.
say man.
So
I mean, let's just be real about it. The officer, when he did this or whatever, I'm pretty sure there was some, because there always is a level of arrogance as far as
uh-huh.
you being able to get
Yeah,
off, from that
yeah,
situation.
right, right, right.
And
He probably looked at him some kind of way in the courtroom or something. So,
yeah, yeah,
mhm.
Rip laughing. Yeah, Rip, you probably laughing at the situation with the police and me. Yeah, yep.
Right.
That's how it goes down, man. I got jail. Sure, I got a jail outfit.
Okay.
I keep in the car.
Oh my God.
I don't use it no more, man. I'm pretty much straight now on my tickets, but just in case to get fall behind again, I pull my jail outfit back out and
Okay.
pack it up in the back of the car.
Lord. Yeah.
That's to say, right? She say, just make it to the house, and that's the thing,
Mhm.
just make it to the house.
Mhm.
But yeah, in his situation, once again, for those 4 years, he was watching, him and his daughter, the
Mhm.
police officer and his daughter. That was his prison time.
Yeah. Because I mean, just imagine we're talking about 4 years. That's a long time to be stalking this man. You know what I'm saying? Probably looking at his Facebook. Oh, you
Man,
got a daughter.
he got to
Oh,
live the rest of he had to live he got to live the rest of his life with the fact that this man took his
right,
son's life
right.
and get to go on business as usual. At least this way, it's
Mhm.
like shoot, for a little bit, you're gonna hurt like I hurt.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for you doing what you did, I wouldn't have had to do what I did.
Mhm.
This is all your fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
And can't nothing change that. So yeah, you can put him in prison all you want to, but he's about as free as has been,
Right.
since his son was alive.
Right. Right. And that's probably how he gonna go in there. Like, look, all right, y'all. I'm tell y'all what happened. So There you go.
Oh, he probably protected in there. You know, the inmates don't necessarily like the law enforcement up in there,
Right.
so
That's what I'm
they,
saying.
yeah, they
Yeah.
probably like say, man, you
Oh,
want
okay.
my cornbread?
Right. Right. Right.
So you know, he's hey,
Yeah. I mean, because
that's.
apparently he was like, it don't even matter at this point.
I mean, the heck no.
Mm-hmm.
That's man.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah.
That's even took my life, my legacy away from me.
Right.
Mm-mm.
So anyway, there's that. So now here we go. There was this teacher in at the Lamar CISD school district, or should I say the in that district, but the Lamar, I believe, high school, and I think this is somewhere. It's in the once again in that Houston, between Houston, that area. So this lady, she is filming TikToks and reels and all that kind of stuff. Now, who are you, ma'am? She's a teacher. She doing explicit.
Bucket naked.
Yeah, like what the heck? She doing explicit videos during school hours on the campus in her classroom, doing, showing her boobs, turn around and, pulling her pants down. All this, she just like having a good old time. And I'm like, okay, what? Now, it wasn't like she was, sexy or any of that, but she just like, hey, I'm about to show y'all what I got, and that's what it is.
She probably liked.
So
She probably liked the attention. She probably
I'm
the
sure
first
she was getting
time.
some great attention. I'm sure.
The first time she did it, she got some attention, and it's like, you know
Mhm.
what?
Mhm.
Let me get some more attention. Let me
Right.
get some because they always say, man, there's hormones that react to that kind of attention,
Oh yeah.
and you want more of it.
Mhm.
It becomes an
Mhm.
addiction.
Mhm.
So it's
Mhm.
like for somebody looking like she looked
Mhm.
to get that kind of attention, it's like
Mhm. Oh, okay.
that's what it take.
But you know what? My thing is this: film what you want to film. Do what you whatever. Why are you doing it at school? What is the point of that?
It's that fetish stuff.
Uh-huh. I mean, I'm sure the excitement of it or whatever. But the fact is the fact that you're filming it at all, you're going to get those people out there who want to see all of that. They're going to be glad to see it, regardless of, where you are. So go home and do all that on your own time. You're doing it during school hours. Um, you know, the time of the day, we know it's classroom hours.
Vanessa say
So
mentally challenged.
yeah, I mean,
She says
something is definitely wrong.
she probably is a little slower than most on the spectrum.
But she is a teacher. So who you teaching like that? That's the thing. So yeah, the parents are like, get out of here, ma'am. You cannot be
Yeah,
we're not
I
doing
think
that.
I think the attention put her in a different mind state, and she was
Yeah.
doing whatever she needed to do to get that attention.
I bet you know what? I feel like you probably went on OnlyFans. Go find you found your audience and be like, you know what? Join me. If you want to see more of this, come to my OnlyFans page at www.onlyfans whatever slash teacher or whatever. Like go somewhere else and do that. But you in this neighborhood, first of all, where it's mostly black kids, right? And she was his Hispanic teacher. So that's where the biggest problem is. Because the black folks out there, the people that, you know, the I'm gonna say John Wiley Price types or whatever, they like, oh no ma'am, you're not doing that here. Because the guy, I can't think of his name. He always be, you
Something
know,
X, I can't think of his name
huh?
either. Something X, I know what you're
I feel
talking
like
about.
he must be like in the Muslim
He
community or something.
is. That's. I mean, his name is something X.
Something X.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't remember his the first name, whatever. But he a funny
Cornell or
dude.
something like that, wasn't it?
Something like I think it
Uh-huh.
is like Pernell X or something like
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah. Yeah.
he funny. His videos be funny, man.
Right. The way he described this lady and all of that, he's like, oh my God. That yeah, I got to see that. We're gonna have to put the link in there. But yeah, she was doing the most. And I just don't understand that part. Like I don't understand
You say she
why.
put her body parts on this.
Yeah,
All
Yes.
these teachers don't have BAs and MBAs. Some got enough college hours only. Yeah, they don't lower the
Yeah, I mean,
requirements.
there's a desperate, uh, attempt to find teachers because, well, you know what? Can you blame them though? Like, it's not a lot of people want to stay teachers these days because
They're not paying enough.
well, shoot, that and look at the kids that they having to teach. Lord, these kids will be on another level. So yeah, that's why teachers are like, I'm not doing it. So I admire the first of all the teachers that hang in there. Shout out to y'all because you know these are some special students. So special students require special teachers. So there you go. And the ones that's hanging in there, they doing
Let me see if I can find this.
yeah.
This one, this he his commentary is
We
classic.
were talking about the Parnell.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you gonna try to play it?
Hmm.
Oh, okay. So Johnny gonna try to play this video, y'all, but I don't know what's wrong with this lady. But guess what? Right now, it don't even matter because they did, get rid of her. And so wherever she doing, I hope she got her a good old following to her OnlyFans page, and maybe she can, get her a meal or whatever. Because I just feel like, man, why would you do that?
Attention, man.
I mean, right, but then at school though, that's what I'm saying. The school thing, like, that's what I don't understand. I don't understand that part.
I think it was a turn on for her and the
And the
people
people
watching.
watching.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, okay. Y'all see, I'm in the classroom and I'm doing this, and it's like,
That's that taboo part, man. You know, when you
yeah,
feel like you're getting away with it.
I guess so. I guess so.
She probably went home, got the rose, and went at it
Oh
after
my
that.
gosh.
As a say what she look like. I'm finna show you what she look like. It ain't worth it. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, because
But on social media, man, any naked anything, you're gonna get some
right,
attention.
right, right. Because you know, first of all, so it'll be the people that's on there trying to figure out, okay, who are you that you would do this? First of all, let's start there. And the fact that you would post it, okay. I mean, yeah, it's gonna pull some interest, but
We
I
got a
heard.
teacher in the classroom on school hours, stripping down butt naked, bending over, and showing everything on the video, and all you could see was cellulite hanging in pubic hair. This is a disgrace and a shame that this is the type of educator and teacher that is in the classroom. And she made multiple videos. Yes, the district was unaware until we brought this to their attention. But what we're asking you to do now is to go even further. Nullifying her contract is not enough. We demand that the superintendent of board ban her from ever teaching in this school district again. We want a permanent ban on her. Secondly, we demand that this school district send a letter to TEA demanding her certification as a teacher be terminated and revoked. Three, we're demanding that this district contact law enforcement. And we want to make sure that the students that she taught are interviewed, or a hotline is set up to make sure that she didn't do additional things in the classroom that may be inappropriate, unethical.
All right. You seen that?
so
Hold on, let me. I want to
We
hear.
got a teacher in the classroom on school hours, stripping down butt naked, bending over, and showing everything on the video, and all you could see was cellulite hanging in pubic hair. This is a disgrace and a shame that this is the type of educator and teacher.
Oh man,
well,
butt naked. All you can see was cellulite and pubic
oh
hair.
my gosh, yeah, his commentary is worse than wow.
Oh man.
Yeah. So I don't know, y'all. What do y'all think about this teaching?
I mean, what we think about this teacher. She deserved to be fired more than the dude getting his hair braided.
Yeah. I mean, for sure that, because at least the dude getting his hair braided was just sitting at the desk letting the girls unbraid his hair. So she was doing the
She
most.
she flapping her little tatas right in the
Right.
camera.
That's why I'm like, ma'am, what are you doing? That's why I feel like something. It's got to be more than just
Yeah,
attention.
yeah, Rip, you talking what she look like. Yep, yep. That's what she looked like.
Right.
Mm-mm. But when somebody like that gets some attention or whatever, no telling who, you know, put whatever comments on there or whatever, and hype her up.
Right. Right.
So, do this again.
Right. Right. Yeah.
I'm telling you, Vanessa, that description, man, is
Okay.
it?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's out of order
Can see her
himself.
public house.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he was doing but so that didn't help nothing how he was going, but I mean, for real, like what else was happening? He was like, how do we know that she ain't sent some of this to the students directly? Well, it looked like they probably could have just found her video
Right.
and seen it themselves. So
I don't. The students seem kind of young. I don't think they might have had phones. That looked like a kiddie room,
mm,
like a kindergarten type of situation.
mm,
That it didn't look like a class. When you have, first of all, it's a rug or carpet, there or whatever.
right.
High schools don't have rugs and
Okay.
carpet and stuff like that. There,
Yeah.
they don't have the, that's for kids who fall a lot.
Mm, mm,
So I think I might have saw the little box where you put your shoes or your store stuff over there,
right.
really really low for the younger kids. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it to me, yeah, it definitely looked like a young kiddie
Yeah.
environment.
That's even worse. Lord.
Well, ain't no sending no
Videos to them.
to
Yeah.
the videos or
Yeah.
nothing like that. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that was just the extra ice on the cake for him as far as convicting her.
Mhm.
Uh, Rip says somebody for everybody.
Yeah.
Somebody like it. These two things are true.
Mm-hmm.
These are true.
Mm-hmm.
The internet is awesome for fetishes. You can remain anonymous and show your love or your affection for whatever it is that you like. It may be some feet, may it be a bad built chick, whatever the case, they got it on there for you.
Right.
So
Right.
if you want to see somebody bad built and SpongeBob ass, there you go.
You find it if
That
you're looking for it.
well,
Yeah.
that baby was built pretty uncomfortable.
Right.
But somebody gave her that attention, man. So
Right. Right.
it,
So
it just seemed to have gotten worse. She had on
yeah.
different outfits, so yeah, she did it. Got comfortable with it, and she decided, hey, I
Do
keep
this
getting
again.
likes. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully
sure.
wherever she's doing it now,
I'm
she's
sure
getting paid
she
for
got
it.
inbox buddies and all that.
Right.
Send me more.
Right.
So
Right.
let's tell them what's going on, man.
Right. Shout out to that lady doing that.
Shit, man. Ain't
That's
no shout out to
I
her.
mean, I'm just saying, like, at least they, so she ain't teaching kids no more. So that's the main thing.
Yes, built very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. That's all that's the best way I can describe it.
Right. All right. So listen, y'all, this is some craziness. Now, Johnny, I know that you don't do this anymore, but remember the energy drinks when you used to drink those?
I'm still good to go get a Red Bull every now and again.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I take that back. So anyway, listen, we got to watch out for those energy drinks because so what they're saying is the thing that they put in it to, create whatever what is it, give you some kind of boost and this and that. They're saying that it's cyanide, right?
Who's they?
Well, first of all, the FDA is saying it's okay to use it because it's a softer cyanide, but it's cyanide and sludge. Sludge being the stuff that they scrape off of, you know, the walls of, and then they put it in the little vats and kind of clean out the particles and this and that or whatever. But this is the, part of the ingredients, being the stuff that, kills, um, insects and stuff like that. So is what they're using in the energy drinks. While it's killing those things, it also kills rodents, which have been found in some of the cans. So,
Don't believe everything you see on TikTok.
oh, well, I mean, I don't. That's not the first time we've heard that.
It's the first time I've heard it.
It is.
I mean, I done heard everything from bull sperm. I ain't heard the sludge, and I ain't heard the cyanide. I ain't heard that one, but I don't know. I'll definitely have to do my research on that. I have to check that out. It sounds pretty extreme. And I don't know why it wouldn't be on a larger platform if there was sludge
Mhm.
and cyanide in there. It just, I have to check it out.
Yeah. I mean, of course, I sent you the videos, but
I ain't gonna watch them. I don't believe TikTok. I don't believe social media videos. I go to other outlets. I go to, reputable outlets
right,
in
right.
order to verify stuff like that. Just because somebody send me a video, man, that don't make it true.
Yeah, I mean, and it does not. The same thing is the stuff that they say that they put in, like the McDonald's, burgers, cuz I know that, y'all have seen before how, people have saved a burger, and it lasted for years and it still looks the same, it didn't mold or whatever, because of, the stuff that they use to preserve it. And so that being,
Those are preservatives. So you
uh,
basically saying that they putting Raid in a nigga's energy drink.
that's what,
you know,
listen, I'm sorry, that's what they're saying it is. So
when that's said, she wouldn't be surprised. Um,
yeah.
Rip said, sounds extremely extreme. And I'm with you on that. It does sound a bit extreme.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
it's grocery.
Rip said, pick up the can and look at the ingredients. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just wondering, my thing is do they always tell you everything that is put into the stuff? Because,
Well, how I don't
well,
how would the FDA find out it was in there if it wasn't on the back on the ingredients?
I mean, I guess then that at that point, then that's something, because I don't drink it, so I don't know. But do you don't pick it up to read it? You pick it up to use it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody sit there and be like, let me see what's in here. I'm sure it's a bunch of stuff in there.
It's a bunch of stuff on there.
Right.
You got your fructoses and your sugars, and just a whole lot of stuff that you would have to look up. I ain't never saw nothing about no sludge unless they got a new fancy name for it. But neither sludge nor Raid, basically. I guess I'm gonna have to, you know, look at my Raid side by side with the Red Bull can, and we just check it out.
Yeah.
But I don't believe that one.
You don't
I
believe
can't.
that?
I can't get jiggy with that one.
I mean, listen,
If it was
I do think
Raid,
though it's stuff in
I
those
think it's
drinks.
stuff in those drinks. I definitely think it's stuff in those
Right.
drinks.
Because
But
remember, what did it do to you? Like it caused you
I
to
got
have
kidney stones.
stones. Now what's
Mhm.
there got to be something strong enough that's doing that.
That was the sugar. That was the fructose and the sugar that was in it.
Hmm.
So, I mean, sugar is not the same as they don't put sugar in Raid.
It's not the sugar. It's the other stuff. So you know what, we're gonna have to go and look and see what it is they're putting in these energy drinks, because at the very end of the day, I mean, I don't
Hey, Rip, I'm with you on that. He said my quarter powder never lasted past 8 minutes.
wow, let alone some years, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you saw how the people have preserved burgers and stuff, and
And they had a burger that somebody supposed to have kept for like 30, 40
yeah,
years,
yeah,
something
the
like
lady
that.
had it for
Yeah. And it still looks the same.
yeah, yeah.
Um, Vanessa says all the stuff that we can't pronounce that we need to research. And this is true. That's
Mhm.
true.
Mhm.
And my brother's good about that now. My brother, he check out the ingredients on everything. Everything he purchased, everything he put in his body, he checking out the ingredients on it nowadays.
Right, right, right.
So, but I just feel like if it was Sludge and Raid in there, they would at least have a Netflix special on it by now. Some kind of expose or something on it by now. I just don't think it will be under wraps and just on social media.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. Like, as long as you don't drink it every day.
I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna drink it every day. Now, kidney stone. Well, I got kidney stone from the Monsters.
Mm.
I didn't get it from necessarily from the Red Bulls,
Oh,
but
okay.
just the fact, just energy drinks, period, scare me. But going to sleep while I'm driving scares me too. Going to sleep while I'm DJing scares me too. So, yeah, every now and again, I will pop me a Red Bull, man, and chug that boy.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know even if it works enough. I guess it does because a lot of people drink it. So there's that. All right. Yeah.
Like I said, if it's on Netflix, it's true, Johnny. I don't know if necessarily it's true, but at least they showing up like it'll be a whole documentary on it. So it'll give you some accounts and not necessarily I wouldn't say just some hard concrete evidence of such a thing. TikTok, it got 90 seconds to convince you that hey, there's something in here.
Right.
But 90 seconds versus 90 minutes. Because on the Netflix documentaries, they talking to folks, they pulling in doctors, they research. You looking at charts, all kind of stuff. So once again, if it's on Netflix, I'm not gonna just say just because it's on Netflix it's true. But if it's on Netflix, it's got to have some type of substance to it for it to even make it to Netflix. TikTok, I can post something today. Be like, shit, it's dog shit in Kool-Aid. Boom, it's on TikTok. As long as a couple of people leave and they share it out, it can go viral, and they're gonna believe it's dog doo in Kool-Aid.
Wow.
That's how I go.
Well, there you have it. All right. Well, that's it.
Oh, it is. Oh yeah, we don't want 6 minutes over. I gotta go. Oh, what you mean? Come on.
Oh, come on. We went 6 minutes over.
Oh, okay.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us. We appreciate you. So I'm gonna post some links because I need y'all to see what it was I saw in regards to the drinks or whatever. Like we're gonna research it. Johnny will research. I'm sure you're gonna look it up, see what's the ingredients in the energy drinks or whatever, and if it's cyanide. But I don't know that I'm sure they got another name for it, and you have to know what it is. So there's that. But anyway, so thank y'all so much again for joining us. We appreciate you. We'll see y'all again next Monday. Same jazz time.
Same jazz channel.
All right. Be blessed.